How are you? Feeling good? Welcome aboard. Just one question to you all the way upstairs. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you very much for confirming. I do want to welcome you on behalf of our captain. His name is Jelko. Our crew members, you will recognize them by wearing these white shirts. We have Marvi and Tona on board. And my name is Indira. I'm going to be your tour guide for today. So along the way, on board and as well on three islands we are visiting, I'm going to offer you tours, tell you about the surrounding and everything. I do want you to know these armbands I gave you. Let's actually wear them so it's easier for us to recognize you as a part of the tour. We will collect those at the end on the last island. Either you got the paper or the glass tokens. You can exchange those during the day for a drink. So downstairs at the back inside there is a bar. Drinks included in these tokens are, for example, softs, Coke, Sprite, orange juice, apple juice, things like that. Or alcoholic ones, that would be red, white wine or beer. Restrooms are located right here in front of me. Regarding restrooms, guys, we have to lock those when we enter bays, ports of islands. So if you need to use them, do that before we enter the ports, meaning 95% of the time it's unlocked. Just inside of the ports we have to lock those. We do have Wi-Fi on board if you need it. It's called Karaka Guests, and the Wi-Fi password Karaka 2019. Karaka has two letters K. First one is a capital, everything else lowercase. So Karaka 2019 is the password. As you can see, we are already exiting the port. Our first stop is going to be the second island we get to see in front of us. It's called Kalamota. Kolocep, officially on the maps, you will find the name. It's the... My voice. Sorry, guys. So the first island is the smallest one. It's only 150 people living there. Actually, one of these 150 is on board of us. Ante, we have. Ante is a local who will offer you a tasting tour there. So his family has a beautiful garden with lots of olive trees, bees. They do produce honey as well. So for example, one of the options on that first island would be a tasting tour equal to €5 per person. And he will offer you the following: so marmalades, orange, lemon peels, candied, traditional sweets of Dubrovnik and the islands, liqueurs, for example, many different things. I'm so sorry for interrupting, guys. Somehow my voice doesn't want to. And Marvi is asking me, like, did you have your coffee? Like, I always have my coffee when I come on board. Like, my voice is better when I have coffee. I think it's gonna work, let's say. So first option on that first stop of ours is that tasting tour. That tasting tour is a way of ours to actually give you a chance to meet somebody local, to go to their place, to get to know the lifestyle. I do have to say the lifestyle on these islands is something very different than on land. Second option is going to be me, and I'm going to do the hiking tour. When I say hiking tour, please be aware of that. It's nothing too hard. You do not have to have hiking shoes on. You can see my shoes, and it's possible to do it. It's not steep up, but of course there is an effort. It will take both of these tours are the time we have at disposal on the islands, meaning you cannot combine a tour with free time. But please be aware of that. On the third island, you will have 3 hours of free time. So I encourage you, join tours on the first 2 ones, and afterwards you will have anyway enough time to go for a lunch, to go for a swim, to do anything you like to. That hiking tour, it will take us through the village all the way to the highest point. We will get to see along the way as well a beautiful church, small chapel dedicated to Saint Nicholas, dating even back to the 11th century. And we will finish our tour on that highest point where we will get to see the complete bay where we dock. Third option is always time on your own. So So you are, of course, allowed to decide to go on your own. Options, if you go on your own, you can go swimming, you can go for coffee, you can go exploring on your own as well. Of course, as we approach the islands, I will tell you where things are and what you could do on your own. In about, let's say, 20 minutes of time, we will arrive at that first stop. And that's going to be the point where I'm going to check in with you again to tell you a bit about history, about everything. In case you need anything, please do not hesitate. All of us on board are here because of you. So if you need something, if you have questions about the surrounding history, please ask me. If you have questions about the boat we are on, about the engine, things like that, please ask them later. Okay? So enjoy the views, and like I said, I will be back with you in about 15-20 minutes of time. My coffee